Growing up in Africa, every single high school student was required to wear school uniform. Well, in high school, my school decided to have this rare casual day. On this day, students were allowed to wear any type of clothing they wanted in, while supporting our national rugby team. On that day, I remember walking to my next class. I didn't have the coolest of clothes, which made me feel a sense of insecurity. My attention was on my friends and what they were wearing and my own insecurities rather than on learning. I felt so insecure on that day. Luckily for me, this was just one day, a one-day experience. However, imagine American school children who go through clothing insecurities every single day when they go to school. As a result, I believe that school uniforms must be implemented in all American high schools across the country. Although some might argue that school uniforms don't allow teenagers to express themselves the way they want to, school uniforms, however, teenagers should wear school uniforms as it provides safer schools, removes clothing insecurities, and reduces bullying in our schools. Before we even think about implementing school uniforms in our schools, we first need to establish why wearing casual clothing to school is a problem. Wearing casual clothing to school is a problem as it encourages gang activities in our schools. According to the National Crime Prevention Council, gang members wear specific clothing to distinguish themselves from other gangs or from other students at school. Students don't feel safe around gang members, and this motivates them or compels them to join a gang so they can feel a sense of protection at school. Furthermore, being a teen in high school comes with the desire of trying to fit in amongst your peers. Students worry about what they wear due to the fear of being judged by their own friends. This leads to students spending more time, energy in the morning just to get ready for the day. Wearing casual clothes also leads to bullying. According to the Journal of Marketing Management, students bully others who don't wear what is seen as more popular or desired brands. It's sad to think that children get bullied just because they don't wear clothes that they don't wear clothes that they don't like, or they don't wear clothes that they don't have money to buy. Wearing casual clothes is a problem which needs to be addressed immediately. This problem affects all of us as these teens are our future leaders who are caught up in school being insecure rather than dreaming and learning at school. But there is a solution for our problem. The solution to our problem is implementing school uniforms in all schools across America. In order to examine how effective school uniforms are, we can look at countries which have implemented school uniforms, such as Malaysia. According to a study conducted in Malaysia, wearing the same school uniform encouraged equality of children from different socio-economic backgrounds. Many states and schools in America have also implemented school uniforms in schools. In New Mexico, most parents and teachers believe that bullying and gangster activities declined because of the school uniforms which were implemented. Although most students were not for school uniforms in the research, 59% still agreed that school uniforms help school officials identify trespassers in school. This benefited their safety overall. Wearing school uniforms also comes with many advantages. School uniforms give students identity in public, and as they walk in public, people can see that they are from school, and it gives them a sense of identity. Uniforms also teach children to be responsible, as they have to take care of their limited school uniform. School uniform taught me responsibility through this hat over here. During my time in primary school, I think you guys call it elementary school. During my time in primary school, if I lost this hat, I had consequences. I would either get a demerit or I'd have to buy a new one. And this taught me to take care of my belongings. I remember back in primary school, my friends used to steal hats. If you lose your hat, you're like, yo, I need a hat because it's part of our school, uniform. And my friends used to steal hats, and we came up with the idea of braiding my name onto my hat. And by braiding my name onto my hat, it taught me to be responsible, and yeah, it prevented theft. Furthermore, the most common objection that you would hear in regards to school uniform is that it prevents freedom of expression. But students can still express themselves outside of school or even during school in different means. I believe that certain school uniforms actually encourage students to express themselves in sports, academics, and cultural activities. At my school, students were encouraged to express themselves by offering different types of blazers or uniforms as an incentive for expressing yourself. Everyone starts off equal with a given blazer. When you reach grade 11, you can accumulate a different type of blazer. This encourages fair competition, not based on socioeconomics, but on hard work. In conclusion, I believe that school uniforms should be implemented in our schools as they provide a safer school environment. They remove clothing insecurities and they reduce bullying. As Brian Thomas said, our uniform is part of our school identity, uniting our students, and we hope that they take pride in wearing that. Thank you.